here on the half court. Chengdu FIBA 3x3 Women's Series 2026.
Hello to you
Chengdu,
all,
are y'all
wherever
ready
in the
for some
world you
3x3
might be, and
basketball?
welcome to the
Yes,
People's
sir. Let me
Republic
hear
of
you, Mitch.
China, where we're about to kick off Year 7 of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. The W is here. 2026 season starts in a familiar place in the capital of the Sichuan province, Chengdu. We're back on Jiaozi Music Square, right underneath the Chengdu Financial City Twin Towers for 2 days of 3x3 action. After Canada took the 2025 crown last year at the finals, right here, right now is the start of a new quest to supremacy in women's 3x3 basketball in a season that features a record-breaking 22 stops, culminating in a Shanghai finals all the way in September. I can go on and on and on about how cool that is, but you know what? Let's get you reintroduced to the rules of 3x3 basketball first.
Yo, what's good? My name is Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3, and if for some reason you still don't know the rules of 3x3, it is time to tap in. Class is officially in session. So on our half court, you've got 2 teams of 3 players with 1 additional substitute on the bench. Yo, what's up, sub? Can I check in? In 3x3, even the ball is different. This is the official Wilson right here. Trust me, it's groovy, baby. This game is pedal to the metal. 10-minute game clocks, just 12-second shot clocks, and a first to 21 scoring format for the win. If a team doesn't score 21 points, all they have to do is outscore their opponent within 10 minutes. And you know we keep it street. In this game, we score by 1s and 2s. Anything inside the arc is worth 1. Anything outside of the arc is worth 2. Still got it. And this game is all gas, no brakes. Literally, after the opening check ball, play is continuous. Make or miss, offense turns to defense just like that. This 10-minute sprint is just getting started. We'll see you at the top.
And we're off. Chengdu, China is where all of the action will come to you from this weekend. It's not just a women's series. We have 3 days of 3x3 action total, as we will also host a FIBA 3x3 World Tour. So men's and women's pro circuit action coming at you all weekend long. Today we'll see women's pool play, though. No men's today. Main draw of the event is starting at 2 p.m. Before that, though, we have a little snack, an appetizer, so to speak, as 6 teams lace them up in 2 qualifying draw pools. The top team of each pool will advance into the main draw, the main event. So we'll trim 16 teams down to 12 here in the morning hours from China. Before we get any further, though, it is about time for me to introduce myself. I'll be your host for all of the action from Chengdu, starting with this qualifying draw. My real name is Boz Rosendahl, but I think you know me as 3x3 The Mountain. And as mentioned, I'll be with you all throughout the weekend for all the good stuff from China. Today, the weather conditions are moderate, I'd say. We had some rain this morning. Moderate temperatures, but nothing too bad as these teams get ready to get it going. Some Olympic pedigree on the court here with MC Noah Lazarus, DJ Last as well in the building, MC David here as well. And we're ready to kick things off with the first game on the slate, as some people have poured into the venue already. We know Chengdu to have some good crowds. People always are very supportive here. They come out in droves, even for qualifying draw action. They'll see some of their favorite players in action, specifically here in the in the first game. As some former and current Chinese national team players will be featured. An event with a lot of star power. We got past medal winners, we got Olympians, we got national team players, of course. And they're all on a quest for supremacy in women's 3x3 basketball. As mentioned before, it is a record-breaking season on the women's series. The W has 22 stops this year, with a 23rd event capping it off, the finals in Shanghai all the way in September. Who can qualify there? It starts right here, right now. Qualifying draw pool A right in front of your eyes. China, Warsaw, and Lion City. A couple of new teams taking on some former national team players, current national team players even for China. We start off with China. We're ready to set it off, as you just heard MC Noah Lazarus say. China versus a new Singapore team, Lion City. We'll get you introduced to the players before we get the 10-minute sprint going. Lion City's out first. And they bring some transfers. Choi Ting Tang, a member of the Singapore team on the women's series over the last few seasons. Player in the Asia Cup the last few seasons as well. She headlines this squad. She's joined by Lin Lekkar, Sim Yuna Kindra, who is a Nations League player for Singapore the last 3 years. Of course, these ladies are making their women's series debut, the last two that is. And Denise Chu City, 20 years old, Nations League in 2025. She was on the Singapore women's series team last year as well. One event played for her. And this is Lion City, a newly built team from Singapore. And let's see how they match up. This is the highest ranked team in the qualifying draw. They come in as an 8 seed, does China. They played 5 events on the women's series last year. 13th in the standings, a 6-9 record, but that is all erased as we start a new year. Yuyan Li out first. A member of the Chinese team for the Asia Cup and the Champions Cup in 2025. She's joined by Agan Ying, who was on the Asia Cup roster this year and won a bronze medal. Meng Yinzhu, 27 years old, another returnee to the team. She's bringing the size. And the one to set the table, Li Wenxia, 21 years old, played for China last year in the Asia Cup and the World Cup. And this is Team China, home crowd on their feet for them. Again, the highest seeded team we'll see here in the qualifying draw. They come in as an 8 seed. They are highly favored to make it out of this qualifying draw pool A. Officials in this one, Marek Maraszewski and Gonzalo Pasciaponi. We'll get it tossed up, and then teams will get their last warm-ups in. China has the size. China has the shooting power, too. I'm very curious. I have no insights on Lion City. A couple of players I have never seen before. How will they match up against this gigantic Chinese squad that have the scoring chops, that have the distributing chops as well? Balanced team for China, as no player averages over 5 points per game. And it remains to be seen how they'll play. They usually play through size and mismatches, getting the ball down low to a couple of possessions. So keep your eye on Meng Yinzhu, the 27-year-old. I'm pretty sure she'll be featured heavily. And how will the Lion City ladies match up with that? They don't bring the size. They'll bring at least a start to the game, though. They will get first check we're getting ready to get it on. Let's get sprinting. Here we go. Kendra. Ball screen action for Singapore right away. A shot from behind the screen is off the mark. Ganajing takes over. There we go. Meng Yunju inside. I told you that was going to be the main threat here. She gets a post-up bucket right away. Denise lobs it. No good. Zhu takes over. Li Wenxia loses it out of bounds. Here's that big threat that China has under the basket. Meng Yunju can apparently step out and shoot it as well. That too is just off the mark. Li Wenxia 1 foot fader. But Li under the basket cleans up the mess. China is already off to the races. A 2-zip lead here early in the game. Denise stuck. The size and physicality of the Chinese ladies are hard to work around. That is a wild heave from Let Kar. And China take over. Ganajing. Ganajing on the move with the speed, scoops it. Kendra can't get away from Ganajing. Kendra tries to cross. Stuck on the baseline, forced the shot. And the mismatch right away for Li inside. She misses the easy shot though. Lion City's pick and roll getting disrupted yet again. So Lion City, as we're known to from teams from Singapore, they go into a lot of pick and roll action, but the physicality for this China team is superb, and they're just breaking up the play time and time again. Balanced effort as you see a 3-zip lead here. Zhu, no, can't be reached. Pick and roll action yet again. Denise gets it down low, and there's Let Kar with the score for Lion City. Li to Zhu, that connection is real. Ball screen action yet again. Lion City working the angles. Two-ball eludes them for now. And a foul as Zhu was in scoring position. That on the floor, so China will take a check with a fresh 12 seconds on the shot clock. Double high post look now. Ganajing. China goes into the pick and roll. Li, no. He's going straight at Ganajing with the hook shot. China's transition offense is just blindingly fast. As soon as they get their hands on the Wilson, you see either Zhu or Li or Wenxia go down to the basket and try to get position. Oh, big drive. Li, no one home. Wenxia Li with her first points of the game. And it's a 5-1 lead China here early. Let Kar stuck on the baseline. Good pass. Choi Ting Tong with the second point for Lion City. They need some more of that. Oh, Denise with the range. Undershoots it. And there go that transition offense. Yet again, a bump and a bucket. Yuyan Li with a tough score, and she'll get a trip to the free throw line as well. Look at the seals from China. They just have all this size, and they continue to put you in a bad spot in transition. A 6-2 lead as a result. Physical defense on them as well. Lion City's come through for a couple of tough buckets, but they're stuck at 2 points, and they already have 4 fouls to their name. They are a little bit outmatched in this one as we close out the first TV timeout. China brings, again, supreme size. And Yu Yang cashes in freebie. Kendra, pass down low is broken up. Lee, that pass down low is also broken up, but this time with a foul. Choi Ting says, I can't do anything here. What a pass, pick and roll perfection for China. They're playing together and they're playing as a unit here. Choi Ting trying to keep her team in the race. Wang Chuk cutting. Now it's no longer just post-ups. Lion City has to respect the inside size, and China is cutting off the ball, and they're getting layups there now. There we go again. Renshaw will take a shot from the outside. Sidewinder, it's hit and out of bounds. Look at this. Backdoor slicing. Wensha Lee, and then Lion City found Choi Ting on the cut. Difficult shot. That almost went down, but look at that. Rebound mess cleaned up. 10-3 in favor of China, who are trying not to leave any doubts in the minds of people here. They are here to get out of this qualifying draw. Lion City, that 2-ball would help them a lot, but it's eluded them so far. Ganaying lobs it to Wensha. Alley-oop play from China here. Beautiful finish too. Becker finally has position on the one player on China that doesn't have size, Gana Jing, but she's got strength. Gana Ying now tries a 2-splash ball. A 10-point lead for China. Choi Ting, good position. Only 4 points for Lion City, and China just keeps on trucking, although Zhu just misses the easy one there. Gana Jing fouls. Right, everything seems to be working for the Chinese. Double high post look now. Kendra. No one home for China, but oh no. Uh-oh. Open layups are being blown now. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Zhu Mingyun. And even though this is a large lead, China doesn't get the largest of contributions from anybody. It is a very balanced effort here. Zhu with 4, Yu Yan with 4, Wensha with 3, and Gana Jing with 3. Connected team. Good chemistry. They played together as this unit last year as well, so they have some familiarity. Foul on the plate. Second foul only on China. Again, double high post look for Lion City. Denise looking for space. Denise on the attack, scoops it. Patience in the Chinese offense. They kick it. Zhu for two. No. But the offensive rebound's been a weapon here as Zhu misses another shot under the basket. China have gotten themselves a lot of extra possessions here. Denise forced that one. And China will get possession back. Second TV timeout, and it's become a one-sided affair here. China has a 10-point lead over Lion City. The home crowd is enjoying it, that's for sure. And they do it based on a lot of extra possessions, rebounds, and a lot of size under the basket. 3 of China's players are taller than anyone by a long stretch, too, on Lion City's team. Wencha spins that one-footer again. There you go, off the glass with a soft kiss. Choi Ting, good misdirection there. I like some of the action I'm seeing here for Lion City. They work the screening angles well. They slip some ball screens. I enjoy that. But it is all China here in the first qualifying draw game. 17-5. Look at the step back from Li Wencha. That two-handed push shot that we've seen in the past. Effective. Lekar. Scoop-de-doo. Ganajing defended well, but still gets space. Lekar trying to take matters into her own hands. That's not working. Zhu will try to respond. That's also not working. Lekar down to Choi Ting, who's held up. Third foul in China. A little over 2 minutes left on the clock, but China is closing in on that 21-point mark. As you know, 21's the name of the game. Kendra. Miracle shot went down right there. A high arc. Look at this, the step back from the logo. Oh, good catch there by Wencha. Denise. Good pass again. That pick and roll action for Lion City. They set really good screens, and now they get loose for a couple of easier scores, I'd say. Not much physicality underneath the basket. Like China has taken their foot off the gas just a little bit on defense. But they hold a 9-point lead regardless of 133, so this game's pretty well in the back here. Zhu, big shot. Man, a rainbow arc for Mengyan Zhu. She's doing it all. 6 points for her. And China is at the brink. A heave is no good. Kendra can't repeat the miracle. China need a score to win it. Wencha stuck. Kicks it. Yu Yan Lee with the scoop, no good. It's out of bounds. Who touched that last?
59.8 seconds left on the clock. Now it's 20 and 9.
Under a minute to go. And this time, Gana Jing undercut. She fades, and that will do it for our first qualifying draw pool game. China come out with a lot of physicality, and they leave no doubt. They are here to get into the main draw. This is the score that did it. Gana Jing, 1-foot fader off the glass. And China takes home the victory 21-9. Li Wengsha that is, with 7 points. Meng Yunju with 6. They led the way. Their squad has a first punch at getting into the main draw after that big victory. They'll take off the court as we'll get ready for the next game. Again, 2 qualifying draw pools here, 6 teams total. We will shift our attention to qualifying draw pool B here in just a few minutes. So stick and stay right here. Philippines and Brazil coming up in a few.
Shout out to all fans in the stands. What's up? You know, how you guys doing? Hey. 来吧，大家看看大屏幕。如果你的身影出现在大屏幕上，尽管尽情的、热情的跟大屏幕挥挥手，跟我们的镜头挥挥手，我们展现出我们的热情，你们的微笑。Wave our hands and say hi to the camera. Say hi. Wilson 官方比赛优秀以及 FIBA 3x3的精美礼袋。来，大家赶快拿出手机扫码参与到活动券，就有机会领取我们屏幕上方的礼品。大家可以先拍照记录下这个二维码，稍后休息的时候可以去填写。 有机会将上面的礼物带回家。好，那第二个福利就是一开始跟大家介绍的，扫码自拍赢大奖的二维码。那大家可以扫描大屏幕上方二维码，上传自己的自拍，或者跟球场的合影，或者是你认为最有创意。 最帅、最好看的照片发上去，我们将会选出最有代表性的照片来给大家送奖品了。所以今天你来到我们的3人篮球赛场，不仅能欣赏到全球16支来自不同国家的顶尖的女子3人篮球队伍精彩的对阵，那同样呢还有很多的礼品可以带回家，所以大家赶快参与起来吧！ 来，
In front of your eyes is qualifying draw, Pool B. Philippines, New Zealand, and Brazil will battle it out for a spot into the main draw. And we start you off with a matchup we've seen this year already. Philippines and Brazil in a rematch of the World Cup qualifier for a spot in Pool D. And there she is. Camille Clarin returns after a devastating injury took her out in the Asia Cup in 2025 in pool play. Who can forget that emotional quarterfinals win her team had with just 3 players over, I believe, Mongolia. There she was on the sidelines, you know, with crutches as she was severely injured. This is her return to Major 3x3. Welcome back, Camille. She's joined by Reynalyn Ferrer, Alicia Bade, and of course Mika Kasho, who was at the World Cup qualifier and the Asia Cup this year. A historic silver medal for the Philippines at that Asia Cup. They also qualified for the World Cup at that World Cup qualifier, both in Singapore, all in 1 week. And that is where they took on a Brazilian squad, by the way, at the World Cup qualifier and lost. Different look for Brazil this time around, though. They come in as a 16th seed, and Miana Hopkins is out first. Of course, we see some familiar faces. Diana de Freitas Souza de Santana, a member of the 2025 AmeriCup team. This is her Women's Series debut. Believe it or not, this is Brazil's, or at least these ladies are Brazil's Women's Series debut. Vitória Moura, and of course, Luana de Souza, the 34-year-old, is back for Brazil, the most experienced player on the squad by a mile. She has seen it all. Well, except the Women's Series, that is. So we'll see how she does in her first action here. Brazil, who flamed out at the World Cup qualifiers this year, 5th place. They won't be seen in Warsaw, Poland at the World Cup later this year. They did feature last year, came in 14th. But of course, multiple-time medal winners at the AmeriCup event. And one of the Souza, as well as Vitória Moura and Rayana de Freitas Souza de Santana. I'm going to shorten that name. It's going to take a while to get it out. But they all are part of those teams.
As well as bronze medals FIBA 3x3 AmeriCup 2024 and FIBA 3x3 AmeriCup 2025.
And Camille Clarin, I'm sure, happy to be back on the court. It hurt to see her go down in that game. It was a little bit healing to see her team win that quarterfinals last year on their way to a 4th place at the Asia Cup. But only 3 players in Camille's name after that devastating injury. How will she do in her return is the question. Main scoring threat in the Philippines will be Reynalyn Ferrer. 6 events played in 2025 on the Women's Series. 4.5 points per game. And she will start on the top. She will start with the first check ball. Can't forget about the referees in this one, of course. Kirong Shi and Dorothy Okot's present in the gray. And here we go. Kasho from the high post. Intricate play here for the Filipinas. Takes a long time, but Bade. No. Good play design there, but the shot just short. Brazil, a physical team. But Luana with the travel. Side step before the dribble. That shot will not count. There goes that play again. Kasho this time takes it herself through the contact. That is a foul. Both teams are quite evenly matched as far as size. You know, both teams that want to play physical 3x3 basketball. So this should be a fun matchup.
It is a team penalty, 2 free throws for every defensive foul. There's also a double penalty. Once the team reaches 10 team fouls, it is 2 points and possession.
Claren from deep in a return, can't get the first shot. On the block, Rayan. Both teams can't find their marks just now. But Rwanda can't get it either. China inspired the troops. Federer with the handoff. Claren yet again. They're trusting her with that 2-ball. Off the mark for now. Hopkins. Hopkins again steps back, a heave. And the shot clock shot, no good. Claren again, wide open, passes up the shot this time. Fair on the move, steps back, Fair. And Claren finally cut through the lane with a score. First strike is to the Philippines. Oh, but she lost her. Mura. Great move, but no good finish. And Claren will let it go out of bounds. This is the only score in the game so far. The Filipinas up 1-0. And again, these teams met this year. A 16-13 win for Brazil at that World Cup qualifier in Singapore just a month ago. But those were significantly different rosters. No Gabriela in this one. And of course, no Casey De La Rosa.
Possession remains the same, 9 seconds on the shot clock.
Screening action. Camille Takashi is broken up. Mura on the move, hangs. And Brazil's still not on the board. We're 2 minutes in.
Off the cross. Resets. Handoff.
Claren again. Takes the contact, scoops it. But neither team can really find any rhythm here. A lot of one-on-one takes and a lot of contested looks. Hopkins scrapping for that loose ball. Look at the hustle from Iana Hopkins. Hopkins here with the hustle play, then takes the contact. Shot is off the mark, but she'll go to the free throw stripe.
So free throws crucial in 3x3 basketball. They come to see as a nice basket.
And that's left on the front of the rim. And it's out of bounds. Brazil touched it last. We've seen some cool play design so far from the Philippines. I like what I've seen. Let's see what they come up with here. Kasho. Kasho with the cross, but hits her own foot on the dribble. Down to the block, Luana. Second attempt also no good. Quick shot. Diana working the screening angles. Stepping right through the contact. It took 3 minutes, but Brazil's on the board. Fernando has something to say about that. A big answer for the Filipinas, 3-1. Hopkins, a high arcer. And a smart box out by Kasho. We'll see that Wilson go out of bounds. First TV timeout in a low-scoring affair so far. Both teams have gotten some decent looks, but not been able to knock them down. Brazil, they got one score. Rayan underneath the basket. Plenty of opportunities. The looks have been slightly contested, though, and it's the physicality and the defense that have reigned this game. as we knew it would.
I know we got future DJs out there. All right, back to game action.
Let's see if a timeout has helped these teams find some direction in this game.
Back the wing. Off the
Flair.
screen. Nacho.
Kasho well defended here by Mura. Kasho with a flurry of moves ends up with a 1-foot fader.
But it don't go down.
And that doesn't go down. And again, this is the story of the game so far. We've seen a couple of players come out with some good moves, some good action. And that's just not resulted in scores. Quick breakup by Federer. Bade.
Shot short.
And a travel on Brazil.
Gather. One step too many.
This is quite the slow burner. Although there are some people out there that love low-scoring games. Shout out Vince Chang,
Off the fake.
my friend and podcast, a fellow podcast host.
Hopkins.
Hopkins with a kick out. Luana sidesteps, 2-ball, sidearm.
Philippines.
And both teams have gone back to coldness.
Handoff. Weave action.
Ruda also no. Luana, second attempt. No. Third attempt, then maybe yes. Try, and then try again.
Number 3, Luana Sousa.
And Luana de Souza eventually gets the score.
Check ball. Nacho.
Cacho
Around the screen. Down to the block.
hanging, but 3 in the key.
A whistle.
That bucket will be wiped off the board. So even the scores we do have are discounted. Double high post play now for Brazil. Takes a while to develop. Mura past the defense, kicks it. Hopkins, physical out to Mura from the corner with a side step, but it's still good. Count him. 2 of those for Mura, and Brazil take the lead. Uh-oh. Kasho's down. Let's hope she's all right. She's holding their right knee. And looks to be in some pain here. Not quite sure what happened there, but Kasho is not getting up right now. Medical staff has come onto the court.
Body soul into the game. Blood, sweat, tears. And let's go to the fan
And Kasho waving off the stretcher. So it looks like she's going to be able to get up and at least walk off the court, albeit gingerly. She's putting some weight on the leg too. It's not pain-free. She's grimacing, but it looks like she's avoided a major injury here. And after that break in the game, we'll continue. The focus is there for Miana Hopkins, and her team is up by 1, 4-3. Can the Filipinas change that? For now, no. But Brazil is missing layups. Mura, same spot, undershoots it.
Short.
Claren. Ferrer is stuck. This is where the physicality of the game is going to start to work its magic. Luana, no. She Saves it though. Mura left all by her lonesome. That is another 2-ball splash by Vitória Mura. 4 points for her out of 6 for Brazil. Then she's underneath the basket and she's fouled on the play. So Mura making a difference right now. Ball is saved inbounds, but no one there to guard Mura as it was saved to the wrong team. She snipes it for the second time this game. Mura again in her Women's Series debut, 23 years old, part of the Brazilian team for the last year or so. Clarin can't get it. 7-3 Brazil. The Filipinas, they need some scores, and they need them badly. Clarin looking to attack, crossing left to right with a fakery and a miss. And Mura continues to pour it on. A missed shot though, but another rebound for Brazil. Luana. Clarin with the lefty scoop under pressure. And as mentioned, the physicality of the game is going to catch up with you at some point. It's a battle of attrition. And you can see the Filipinas are getting a little bit tired. They are getting a little bit gassed. They are struggling to score, and Brazil is moving more freely. They're getting the shots to fall, and it helps that they have Vitória Mura, who scored 5 out of their 7 points. 2 balls for her, and Brazil has taken a large lead here with 3:24 to go, especially in a low-scoring game like this. Casio back out on the court after a hit to her knee earlier. She's back out there competing, watching Luana on the free throw stripe. And that is the 8th point for Brazil. So Brazil's signature style, the physicality on defense, the grinded out style of game is working its magic, although Philippines sneak in another bucket here. They need some more than just 4 points though. Luana Medi.
Pretty. 9-4.
Casio, quick move, spins, fades, cash. Mika Casio cashes in that score, and the Philippines ain't out of this. 4-point difference in the game. Under 3 minutes on the clock, and Brazil with no shot clock awareness. A turnover as a result. Luana will take a seat. Rayana will come back on the pitch.
Philippines ball. Looking to cut into this 4-point Brazil lead here. Brazil looking at getting a stop.
Clarin held up.
And there's going to be a whistle.
That is the 2nd foul on Brazil. They kick it right back. Mura with the quick hands and the thievery. Rayan fakes. And another missed layup. Hopkins gets it though, and that will count. Kick out. Ferrer. Mura's hit to make that 3. Vitória is lighting him up. No answer for Clarin. Now Hopkins will try her hand at one, and Brazil is just on the loose right now. They are splashing left and right. The 2-ball is flying, and they hold a large lead as a result. Casio does something back, but the Philippines only 6 points. And we got 1:30 left in a 10-minute sprint. Another one. cashing it out is Brazil. They couldn't score for the first few minutes. What's happened? Something changed here as they are knocking down shot after shot after shot. Rayan this time around. A foul underneath the basket as Moura had post-up position. But it's the Brazilian ladies who are cooking like some feijoada out there. Look at that two ball. It is going for every single one. All 4 players have knocked down a shot from outside the arc. Moura leads the way with 7. The other players all have 3 points to their name. A 10-point lead stands on the board. And the outcome of this game is pretty much in the books with 1:14 left and the Philippines struggling to score. They call a timeout. They're going to change things around. And at this point in the game, it's not just changing things. You also just want to get some scores in because you never know what's going to happen. The more points you get, the better outlook you give yourself in case of a 3-way tie. Anyway, back to the action. Hopkins. Claren. Too big. Back to Claren, but it's broken up. Good hands by Hopkins. Deflections break the rhythm. I'll leave 8 seconds on the shot clock for the Philippines. They go with a high post play yet again. Casio. No option to pass. Ferrer. Hopkins. Quick trigger. Doesn't hesitate on the pull. It's Luana, though, underneath the basket. No box out on the Philippines. So, as mentioned, physicality will come and help you out at the end of games here if you play it right, and Brazil has played it right. My goodness. Charity stripe pull-up is no good for Bay. And another foul now underneath the basket. Luana. Guarded by 2, kicks it. Rayan can't add to the totals. Good find by Luana. But it seems like Brazil's shooting is offline yet again. For now.
8 seconds in the ball game. Philippines ball on 3.7 second differential between game clock and shot clock.
Alicia unleashes. Is good, like my friend MC Noah Lazarus would say. Philippines get the 8, but the time is running out. Luana with a last-second shot, no good. But it's Brazil with a roar. In their first Women's Series game, these 4 ladies pick up a resounding victory. Their physicality, their rebounding, and eventually, it took a while, but eventually their shot making managed the difference. Moura had 7, and D'Souza comes in with 4, and I believe led the team in rebounds. Brazil take this one and get the first punch in a fight to get into the main draw. 18 or 17-8 is the final score of that game. We'll get reset. Enjoy the moving pictures in just a little bit, as we'll shift our attention back to qualifying draw pool A. Back to it. We saw Lion City take an L earlier against China, and they need a W to stay alive, but they face off with Warsaw, a newly formed Polish team, or at least a team we haven't seen in a year. We'll get you introduced to the players. Warsaw come out first. And with number 24, it's Weronika Wesolowska who comes out. Played on the Women's Series before for Poland in 2024 and 2023. She played a single event last year, so she is back. Marta Marcinkowska is out next. Also played on the Women's Series for Poland in 22 and 23. First tournament since a couple of years since 2024. Klaudia Niedzwiecka has had a longer absence. Nothing for her since 2019. And last but not least, Klaudia Norowska played on the Nations League last year. Has some Women's Series experience as well. Youngest player on the team at 22 years old. This is your team Warsaw. Again, all these ladies have some experience, but it's a newly formed team, or at least a team that name-wise we didn't see in 2025. Their first task is to try to defeat the ladies from the Lion City. Lim Lekar out first. Lion City, who came alive late in a big loss to China. Managed to score a lot of points, but they got the 9 eventually. Didn't find the outside stroke. So it'll come down to this game for them, and whether they can hit any twos. They got one from Kendra. And of course, they feature Choi Ting Tang and Denise Chu Sinit. This is Lion City, a newly formed team out of Singapore. Choi Ting led him in scoring in that game against China. 4 points for her. Officials for this game, Kirong Chi and Cecilia Montgomery Toth. Teams will get their last warm-ups in. What can we expect out of Warsaw? All these ladies with some 3x3 history.
So we saw team Lion City earlier. They're looking to get their first W here.
But how will they gel as a unit? How much time have they had to prepare? Have the 3x3 instincts faded after a couple of years out of the game, or 1 year for some? A win here would set him up for a play-in game to the main draw with China coming up later. A win for Lion City would potentially force a 3-way tie. But we got 10 minutes of sprinting to do before we know what's going on and what's going to happen. Polish ladies need to tape up some of their jewelry here. They have some earrings in. Those need to be covered or taken out. So as they get that settled, I implore you, if you have not done so, to hit us with a like and a subscribe right here on YouTube. To follow all of the 3x3 action here from the Women's Series, as well as the World Tour event that will feature on Saturday and Sunday here. And of course, hit us on socials at FIBA 3x3, at FIBA 3x3W. And if you post, please use our hashtags, hashtag 3x3WS and hashtag 3x3WS Chengdu. If you enjoy all the action here from Jiaozi Music Square, right underneath the Chengdu Twin Towers, which we'll see light up in the nighttime, but we're not there yet. It's only morning. I just had my first coffee. Anyway, we get to sprinting. And out of bounds right away as Warsaw is trying to put the pressure on the knees. Pick and roll action for Lion City. The knees with a turnover. Quick action down low. And a quick bucket for Niedzwiecka. Denise. Stroke has been broke for Lion City. They're going to need some twos to start flying. Warsaw on the board first, 1-0. And another quick bucket. Niedzwiecka is going to work right away. She brings the size. Scoring in the paint at will so far. 2-0 for Polish squad. A travel. Veselowska under pressure. Step back. Kendra. Back iron. Bodies are flying everywhere, but there's another score underneath the basket. Warsaw have got a clear game plan, it seems. Choi Ting, a kick out. That is way off the mark. As Lion City face another team with a plethora of size. And Warsaw is making good use of that. 3-0 here. Noroska with the hacienda make. Scoop shot is good. Quick explosion to the cup from Noroska. The knee stifled. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Poland, of course, preparing for the World Cup that will be held in Warsaw. And a month from now, exactly. And these teams here to represent and prepare as well. Look at that pass. What a find. Miss underneath the basket. It's the Lion City who still haven't gotten on the board. It's 4-0. Kendra crossing left to right, lobs it into Choi Ting. Good positioning, but the size difference is staggering. Choi Ting is fouled, though. She will go to the stripe. I like the physicality that Choi Ting's bringing to the game, but Lion City, their tallest player is Lekar, and she is the same size as the shortest Warsaw lady. So they're up against the tall task, quite literally. Still not on the board after a free throw miss. Another explosion to the cup. Noroska with a quick move. Choi Ting kicks it off the fingers of Lekar. Uh-oh, spin cycle. Wide open again. Marcinkoska with a footwork. And Warsaw take over right away. Foot on the gas for the post ladies. Look at this. Backdoor cutting. Uh-oh. That may have missed. Kick it down on the block. And a flurry of moves. Just how to keep up with that. Niedzwiecka spun around 4 times. And the rebounding game is theirs as well. And Lion City finally get on the board with Let Carr, but then a foul called underneath. This is the first and only Lion City score so far. 3 minutes into this game almost. We know the recipe by now. We know the recipe by now, but this time around it's an offensive foul. Marcinkoska with a little bit too much physicality there. That left elbow hitting Kindra right in the chest. The knee stifled on the drive. Chance here for Lion City to get closer in the game. We are still early in this 10-minute sprint, and even though Lion City is outmatched so far, it is still 3x3 basketball. Anything can happen. We're going to have to figure out a way to stop Niedzwiecka, though. They have not been able to. She has packed her lunch pail and has gone to work. Niedzwiecka now for 2 as well. That is on the side of that rim. And Warsaw is looking mighty serious in this one so far. They have taken a dominant lead going into the first TV timeout. They play a heavily inside-outside based game. Mismatch or bust, but it's mismatch that works. 4 points for Niedzwiecka, backed by a flurry of this type of stuff. Fakes, spins, scoops, hook shots. Look at the footwork. She's leading the way for the pack from Poland. Lion City at risk of being on the outside looking in after already losing to China. So if you're seeing the QR code in the bottom of your screen, be sure to scan it and get in the game. Play some games, you can get some prizes, you can even get your picture on the video board here right in the venue in Chengdu. So make sure to scan that QR code you see in the bottom right of your screen. Choi Ting. Pull up. She's been the bright spot for Lion City. I have to say, Choi Ting has played a good day at 3x3 basketball. You see the experience for her after being on Singapore the last few years. We're here with the midi pull-up off the glass. The knees. Can she help so? No. Oh.
What is the pain as the next strike?
Reset for Warsaw, a fresh 12. They go to down screen. Niedzwiecka is open. This has been the recipe. This has worked. They go to the spin again. Now a foul. Niedzwiecka here hit on the forearm. And she'll attempt the free throw to add to her totals. And her teammates got her back. Offensive rebounding game working for Warsaw now as well. Denise looking for any space, but the Wilson sails out of bounds.
攻的时间非常有限，1.2秒钟。
And a travel on Denise. That shot went down somehow.
有点可惜啊。
But it will be discounted as she shuffled her feet when she caught the ball. It's a heavy point of emphasis for the referees. Seen it a lot this year. Another physical take here. Look at that. No one there on the rebound. Marcin Koska just clearing out some space. The physicality of this Warsaw team, I think, will lead to a fun matchup with China. Regardless of outcome, I think that game will be fun to watch. But that's neither here nor there. We're still watching this game. 11-3 as we approach the halfway mark. Cross screen action now for Warsaw. A back screen to get Niedzwiecka into position. This is their bread and butter. This team is heavily based around the mismatch. They get a couple of screens in, and then they try to get it to Marcin Koska or Niedzwiecka on the block. They combine for 9 out of 11. 4.7 on the shot clock. Marcin Koska will take a check here. Ooh, that was close to being a technical, but a delay of game warning. Hadn't been warned yet, Lion City, they did. And 2 balls off the mark. Wesolowska hasn't been able to find her touch. But her team is up big time. She'll take a seat. And Wesolowska back out here. A lot of size on this Polish team. And it seems like a lot of strength as well, although this time around the pick and roll finally works. Lekar underneath the basket, but then she gets put in a blender right away. Fouls underneath the basket. Smiles it off. Deep positioning here for Warsaw, and Lekar, well, I think maybe a body foul there because the top hand actually hit the Wilson. Wesolowska secures her 3rd point. The lead has just swelled up to 8. Series of moves by Denise. Where has this been all day? Denise wanted the foul, didn't get it. A turnover though, and some life potentially for Lion City. They get it to Lekar. Lekar on the move, it's poked away. Offensive foul this time around. Niedzwiecka tried to get position. Look at the move from Denise though. Hezzy. And a scoop shot. Lion City is going to need some more of that. Good take. And the cut this time around. Warsaw take over, and Wesolowska wanted a 2. Couldn't quite get it. Fresh 12 for Lion City. Found a little bit of momentum. But need more scoring. They struggled to hit the 2. That might be what helps them. Denise, finally a good look. And right on time, they drain a long-range shot. Difference in the game back to 5, but the answer for Wesolowska. Denise unleashed. 4 points in a row for her, and Lion City are not out of this game by any stretch. 14-8. We've gotten to our 2nd TV timeout. And look at Denise going to work. 2-ball drained, a couple of layups, and all of a sudden her team is looking at this game like, wait a minute, we can actually get there, potentially. Warshaw's gone away from the post-ups a little bit. They've gone away from the physicality a little bit. And Lion City inching back into contention here. Who knows? 4 minutes left. 3:57 to be exact. It's a lot of time. That is a lot of time left in this game. Crowd's enjoying the show. That is for sure. High post look here for Warsaw. They get Wesolowska open. On the block. Strong take. Nornoska. And another foul on Lion City. That foul was in the two-step rhythm there. So Nornoska will go to the free throw stripe for second time this game. She has hit her only shot from there so far. She continues to make. Denise has been a lone weapon for Lion City. Denise lobs it. Lekar can't get to it. And on the other end, a quick and decisive cut to the basket. And Denise, stroke is broke again. So while Lion City had a spurt of momentum, Warsaw is quickly restoring order.
3:23 left on the clock. 3分23秒的比赛时间。
And another pass. No good this time around. Kendra and Nornoska get tied up. Nornoska gets out of there to the two-point arc. And another two for the Polish ladies. No answer for Lion City. Wesolowska now with good positioning. Look at the kick out. Lekar can't contest. And Nornoska now leads all scorers with 6. Warsaw ins closer to that 21-point mark. I don't think we're going to make it the distance in this game. That was the 7th foul in Lion City. That's why you saw 2 free throws. They missed one. Down to the body shop. Niedzwiecka again. They've been quiet for a little bit. Denise coming through with the scoop. Wesolowska, game ball, no good, but fouled on the play. And that is going to send her to the line for 2 opportunities to end this match. Wesolowska, the 27-year-old, again, hadn't played for a year. Misses the first free throw. Contributor on the women's series in 24 and 23. Game ball in her hands right here. And 2 misses for Wesolowska. Action continues. Denise. Denise on the move, stuck. Gets it back, Midi. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Denise Chusini brings her total to 6 points. She is a bright spot for Lion City in this game. And Warsaw want to end it. That will do it. Marcin Koska rumbles and bumbles through the paint and gets that 21 point on the board. 21st point, I apologize. Gets that on the board, and that will do it. Warsaw, the supreme team in this one. Physical, tough, and they attack the mismatches with a lot of poise. Marcin Koska ends up leading the way with 8. Warsaw take this one 21-10 in a big, big victory, setting up a play-in game with China. Lion City will bow out here after good performances, but just not enough offensive firepower. It was Denise in this game, Choi Ting in the last one, but they will go home empty-handed. And
Alright, we're gonna get one kid. Come on. Who wants to play? You. Alright, come on. There's 2. Alright, we need 9 total. Alright, you got alright, hold on. 9. Only 9. Not too many. Too many. Help me out, David.
OK，
Only 9.
时间啊，
Oh, no, we got a whole classroom here. 9. Too many. Only 9.
Yes.
Sorry. Oh, I'm excited too.
OK.
Oh, wow. Only 9. Help me out.
So we're gonna choose 9 first. Okay?
Yes.
来，我们先
No,
讲
2
啊。
minutes.
好，我来看看啊，我先分9个出来。
Sorry.
分9
Too
个。
many. 9. Only 9.
OK， 那你来。1, 2, 3,
来
and 4. OK, 5,
Okay.
6. 来，我们
Alright, let's
跟
get
情
the
况来公平
basketball.
点
Let's
啊
sort this out.
我们跟情况来公平点。来，后边这个，后边这个小姑娘，来吧。来，我们分一下啊。来这边来，我来分一下。1, 2, 3.
Alright, we're gonna have 3 groups. Yes. Let's get our first group of 9, and then we're gonna get another group. Okay? We're gonna have separate
好，我
groups,
们
so you guys just wait.
组啊，我们先第一组来。
Wait, don't worry.
等待。
We're gonna have more groups, okay?
我在叫你。
Just stand by. Let them go first, and then we're gonna get another group, okay?
你们太热情了，我再清点一下人啊。1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9。好 ，OK， 9 people.
Alright, so really simple.
Yeah.
You shoot your shot from the free throw line.
来，站在罚球线，举投篮。
You make the shot, you stay. You miss the shot, you have a nice day,
如果
okay?
你投进了，你可以留下来；如果投不进的话，那就只能跟大家说再见了，好吗 ？OK， 明白吗？明白了吗？9位的这个先锋战士们，明不明白？好。
And the last one standing will win this cap. You good?
最后一个站在这里、留在这里的，可以拿到这个黑色的帽子。OK。
Are we good? Thumbs up. We good? Thumbs up.
如果
Okay.
准备好的话，来，
OK
大拇指竖起来，大拇指竖起来。
Oh, I like your watch. Very nice watch. Are you ready to take your shot? All right. First up. Oh, all right.
Almost there.
Step to the side.
OK。
Okay, next.
哇，这个姿势很标准啊。
Oh, so close. Okay, next.
OK，next。Ready。
Oh, okay.
非常棒啊！来，这个同学简直是。
He looked like he did a play. Whoa! You stay here.
留在这里啊。
Okay, next shooter.
Next one。来，下一个准备好。
Oh!
不过姿势很标准啊。
Okay. You want to come a little closer? You can go here.
好
Come here.
站在这儿，好吗？
You can go closer if you want. There you go. All right.
不
Oh!
错不错啊。
You okay there? Oh! So close. Okay. Next shooter. Oh! You want to go closer? You can go closer.
来，
Right
低
there.
一点啊。好，准备好了没有？来，走。
Use those legs. Use your legs. Your knees. Oh! So close. High five. High five. I love the effort. Okay. And we have our first winner. congratulations. Shay Shay, you want to say hello? Ni hao. Yes, thank you so much. Shay Shay.
OK，谢谢大家参与啊。OK， we're gonna have a round 2. OK。
All right, round 2. Let's get 9 more. Go ahead, David.
来，我们9位，来这一下啊，不要全冲过来好吗？来，不要全冲进来，我来点一下好吗？刚刚是小朋友玩过了，我们这个大朋友也得玩一下，对不对？好，来，祝你来穿着中国队服的啊，来这位啊，穿着中国球服的这个帅哥啊，1、2、3，好，来。
All right, thank you so much, MC David. I appreciate you.
好，1、2。
Okay.
3。
Next round 2. Yes, we got it down now.
5、6，来，7，等一下啊，7，好，8。
Oh, we have the big boys here on the court.
还有一位。
Oh, I got it. Andy right there. Jerseys here.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
9, yes. Okay.
来，站在这儿来，大哥。
You guys know the rules, right? We good?
那个规则你们都清楚了，对不对？好，来，不多说，我们赶快开始。
So,
来，先来吧。
line them up.
手感。
Let's go.
来，走。
Take your time.
好，下一位，
Okay.
下一位。来，下一位，抓紧时间啊！我们3、2、1，开始。
Ooh, stay here.
我们下一位。
Number 80. Let's go. Oh, it's
下
up.
一位。
There we go.
感谢大家。
The shooter. Oh.
Almost there.
Thank you, Timmy. All right, representing in the jersey right here, number 1.
看一下手感怎么样？
Ooh, bucket, representing the jersey. All right, let's go, Miami. And, oh, short. Almost. Come on, next up.
Next one.
Ooh, okay. Next. New Jersey Nets. Oh, Brooklyn Nets. No Nets.
Wrong direction.
All right. There we go. Ooh, wow. Okay.
Oh, you too. 2 remaining.
We got a shootout.
来吧，再来一轮啊！
Oh, that's
这一球，
I'm gonna step back.
一球决定胜负啊！
Who will remain? All right. Let's see. This is for the cap right here.
来
This is for the cap.
帽子等待着你们，准备
There
好
we，go.
先热身，手感。
Oh, one more time, go. One more time. The door is still open.
来，再来一次。
Okay. I like that mindset.
Yes.
There we go. A good old-fashioned shoot. Ah, we have a winner. Congratulations, bro. You want to say what's up? Hello to the mic.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, congratulations.
谢谢。
Shay. All right. Thank you guys so much. We got more giveaways. Stay tuned. Loving your energy, Chengdu. Thank y'all so much for joining us on the half court. Congratulations to the winners, and stay tuned as we do have.
All righty, we're back. The W is back. Qualifying draw action all morning coming at you from Chengdu. Jazzy Music Square is where we are seated, or at least I'm seated. The players are standing and sprinting for 10 minutes. And sprinting is what we are going to see. Qualifying draw action, Pool B coming up. First look at Team New Zealand. 2-point nation, stand up. New Zealand coming in with some tenured players that played at signature style areas. They like to shoot a bunch of twos, if you didn't know. They come out with Eva Langton and Gabriela Fotu, two members of the Asia Cup squad for this team. There's the third member, Azure Anderson. They came in 8th at the Asia Cup this year. Saw their men take home a gold, and they add a piece. Kate Teresa Herman, 22 years old, played in the under-23 World Cup in the last 2 seasons. This is her Women's Series debut. She's going to add the 2 points into the two-point nation. And this is going to be a clash of styles, that is for sure. Although Brazil did try to do a bit of a two-point nation impression there for a good stretch in their first game. They come out after a 17-8 win over the Philippines. And we see Miana Hopkins and Rayana de Freitas Souza de Santana. That's the last name. I say that full name in this game. Rayan comes out. There's the leading scorer from that first game. Victoria Moura with 3 two-pieces to her name. 5 total twos made for Brazil. Luana de Souza, the only one not to knock one down. She brought the physicality. This team is grit and grind. They play you physical. They play you tough. And you usually see the difference for them in the last couple of minutes of game time, where opposing teams get tired and stuck in the mud and Brazil guts out wins. Now, they didn't need all that against the Philippines with the way the 2-ball was flying. But New Zealand, potentially a more potent offensive team, especially with their analytically driven approach. We're fighting for a spot in Pool D in the main draw here. A chance to clash with Australia and the United States of America. Rayan looks ready. Langton looks ready too, to be honest with you. That's a very serious look right there. New Zealand has got that signature style, that signature identity that they play around. The nation looking to rise in 3x3 here. One team for them on the Women's Series in 2025. Team Christchurch. Played in one event only. 10th at the Jakarta stop last year. They return only Azure Anderson. There she is with number 27.
Let me see. What time is it? You know what time it is?
So New Zealand will step to the pitch with Anderson, Langton, and Foto. Brazil starts off with Hopkins on the bench. Rayan, Moura, and Luana will play some defense first. Brazil in the blue, New Zealand in the all-whites. Langton loses to Wilson right away. Tied up. As good as a steal for Brazil, as they are the defending team in that jump ball situation. They'll get rewarded possession here. Oh, beautiful play. Rayan blows the crib. Uh-oh. Anderson, midi. Chases down her own board. Anderson, second time is good. New Zealand on the board first. Tough defense by Anderson too, but Moura slips right by, and another missed layup for Brazil. Langton with great positioning on that possession. A seal for her. And Brazil forced to expend the foul.
The New Zealand ball.
Herman now on the court. Anderson takes it herself. Can't get through the physicality. Luana. That is her first 2-ball of the tournament. The only one not to hit a shot from the outside in the first game. She doesn't wait. Here in game number 2 for Brazil, Herman in her first action, no. Luana didn't waste a second, or maybe about 30 of them, for knocking down that 2-ball as Ryan takes a seat and Hopkins is out on the court. Langton. I think we're going to see a lot of shots from the outside in this game. That will be the forecast here. Hopkins looking to make a move. Hopkins on the baseline and no shot clock awareness. Uh-oh. Violation on Brazil. They turn it over.
34 seconds on the shot clock. Half the court, half the time. 12 seconds on the shot clock. The 3x3 basketball sounds about right.
Double screen action for Herman. Can't get it to her. Fotu now. Fotu from range. Back iron. Buda takes over.
Down to the block. Oh, nice active hands.
And Hopkins. No clear on that as New Zealand did get possession of the ball. Brazil had to get outside the 2-point arc. Couldn't quite manage. Turnover on Brazil yet again. We see this team. They're like a diesel engine. They get going late.
Whistle.
Whistle on the floor and a holding call. Not much history between these two teams. Only matchup ever between New Zealand and Brazil in the women's competition has been on the World Cup stage as Langton comes through the lane with a score. But that was at the World Cup in 2022 with a large win, a 16-9 victory for the Brazilian ladies. So recent history tells us absolutely nothing.
Check ball. At the elbow.
Screening action for Langton on the elbow. That is a well drawn up play. Luana. Second attempt rims out. Hopkins with the active hands yet again. We've seen her in a couple of these hustle plays now. Hopkins looking to make a move. Out to Ryan. Ryan to the cup. Past the defense. Hopkins again with a hustle play. Offensive board and a score for Brazil. Herman, some space. Cash.
2 for 1 special. I give you 1, but I'll take 2. 5-3.
5-3 game, New Zealand. Herman with the 2 for 1 special. All net. Luana. And that didn't touch the rim. It will be a shot clock violation. Anderson here on the handoff. Fotu. Fotu in a crowd. Kicks it. Herman, a high archer. Oh, just off the mark. Fotu, though, comes to the lane. And both New Zealand and Brazil are really working that offensive glass. Herman down to Anderson. How did she catch that? Layups missed, however. Buda. Lead pass to Ryan is out of bounds. So while Brazil is the predominant physical team here, the one that we knew was going to start with all the physicality, New Zealand has matched it so far. And they hold a 2-point lead as a result. It'll be interesting to see whether they can continue that, as Brazil, again, they look to grind games down. They look to get you tired late. But so far, it's the New Zealand ladies with a small lead. Luana. And it is shot clock, difficult shot.
Get it off, they beat the shot clock. New Zealand ball. They lead by 2.
Step back action.
Shotgun drop. Gets it back.
And they get it down to Anderson. Flips it backwards. And the Tall Ferns with another score, 6-3. Anderson now with the quick hands. Good deflection. Deflections are underrated in 3x3 as we look back at the catch and the backwards finish for Azure. Deflections are an underrated, well, not statistic because we're not measuring them, but statistics. But those deflections will break the rhythm for a team. Will put them back on top with less time that they're used to. So the more of those you can get, I think the better off you are. Langton will take a check here. Fresh 12 for New Zealand. Herman. Nothing there. Langton somehow receives the Wilson there, but it's poked away. We talked about deflections. Brazil hurt me, I think. Ryan.
Oh, nice head fake.
Hopkins with the fakery and the makery.
Artificial sweetener. Reverse layup. 6-4.
Hopkins at it again. This time with the lob pass into Ryan, who's looking to clear out some space, and Brazil is grabbing the momentum here, coming back into this game. 1-point contest. Herman from the logo.
Rebound. Brazil. Looking to tie the ball game here, and there's a foul.
And a foul on Hopkins. That's the first on New Zealand.
3 seconds away from the halfway mark. 5:03 remaining.
Ryan here, though, patient with it. Clears out some space. Gets her team to within 1. Delay game warning extended now as we approach the halfway mark in this one. A low-scoring affair. It has to be said, 6-5. But again, we know both these teams, specifically Brazil, wants to grind the game down, wants to make it a slow game with a beautiful pass from Luana here. They tie it up. For 2. For 1.
Back up top, off the fake. Behind the back dribble.
Luana somehow gets it to Hopkins. Hide and seek with the Wilson right there is what Brazil is playing, but they have grabbed the lead, grabbed the momentum. 4-2. No, but she gets it back. Hopkins has really come alive here in the second game. She's got 4 to her name, leading the way for Brazil. On the cut on this one, good find by Luana. And Brazil gets it here. Double high post look. They get it to their veteran, Luana de Souza. Hopkins dribbles into the mid-range. And then a foul on the rebound. Woodar caught out of position. 4th on Brazil. One thing with Brazil that we've seen in the past is the fact that they tend to over-foul sometimes. That physicality sometimes works in your favor and sometimes is a disadvantage if the referees aren't having it. Langton. Swish. Nothing but net. And it's all Ferns are back on top, and then Luana loses the Wilson out of bounds.
All right, let's go. We got the heart cam. Put up your hearts.
来看看镜头，我们来比心，一起来比心 hard cam。
Heart with your hands.
Second TV timeout. Tight contest so far. Not a high-scoring affair by any means. Langton's leading away with 4 for New Zealand. A couple of 2 balls drained for her. Liana Hopkins with 4 for Brazil. 4 minutes left on the clock. Brazil, with a second win, would secure their spot in the main draw. New Zealand, with a win over Brazil, would make things interesting. The Tall Ferns get the check here. They go with Langton, Anderson, and Herman. Fotu on the bench. Brazil have Luana sitting down. Ryan, Moura, and Hopkins out there. Langton looked at it, didn't want to take it, and then Herman didn't expect it. She thought Langton was going to shoot it. I thought Langton was going to shoot it. She faked all of us out. Quite the catfish by Eva Langton. Moura, quiet in this game so far. No points for her after leading away for Brazil in the first game. Hopkins gets the shot up, no good. Moura blocked by Langton. Saves it in bounds as well. Great play, Anderson. Early shot clock, 2-0. Game's picking up some pace here. Ryan on the block, ties it. Strong take.
Number 2. 8-8.
Langton lobs it. Anderson catches. Has to take a shot. No awareness though. And it's off the mark.
We tied like a Windsor knot. 8-8.
This game has seen more ties than a frat party. We head into the last 3 minutes with the score staying 8-8. Luana from the high post. We've seen her playmaking from there. Gets it back almost, but Anderson again with that deflection. 1.7 seconds left for the Brazilian ladies. Moura is going to end up taking the shot. New Zealand smartly put Langton on her. Langton with the height and the wingspan. Moura, they still kick it down to Hopkins. That took a little bit too long. I don't think anybody realized the shot clock was that low.
Shot clock violation.
Moura will take a seat. Langton looked at it. Fotu this time around. Kicks it to Herman. Herman on the move. Held up by Ryan. What a defensive play by Ryan. Brazil's physicality shining once again. Luana with the playmaking. The pass is right there. Broken up by Langton. So we've seen defense shine more than offense. That is for sure. Deflection plays, steals even. Luana, a heave at the end of the shot clock.
2:32 remaining in the game.
Tell her team to keep on playing. This is their style of game.
They punch their ticket to the main draw. New Zealand wins. It gets a bit more interesting.
Langton down to Anderson. Beautiful execution for the Tall Ferns. That high post pick and roll action is very effective. With Langton as a playmaker and Azure Anderson rolling to the basket, that has worked a couple of times already. Short pass, Anderson with the space underneath the basket. No one close, and a 1-point New Zealand lead. Moura has to heave it, no, but her own rebound also no. Ryan splash. Timely bucket for Brazil here. Back and forth like a mountain road. Is New Zealand and Brazil. What a shot by Anderson, but it's just off the mark. A little deception and a step back then. But it's Brazil that are now holding the holding the steering wheel, albeit slightly. After this shot by Ryan. They can add to it here. Double high post play. Mura sizing up Langton. Crosses back. Mura with space. Absolutely not. That hit the side of the rim only. Anderson out to Langton. Steps into a 2-ball. Brazil secures the possession after. Hopkins. Hopkins on the move. No one home for New Zealand. 2-point lead, Brazil. And they turn it over. It's out of bounds. Anderson and Langton lost some of that chemistry a little bit. And Hopkins sneaks through. No defense on that play. Time in Brazil's favor now. A timeout called.
New Zealand score 11-9, 1:15 remaining on the clock.
Tall Ferns need to score. Brazil, they just need, well, they need to continue to score. They've gotten the last couple of buckets. And they hold a 2-point lead here, which could be decisive going into the last minute and 15 seconds. Again, a win for Brazil would put them into the main draw. And they like these types of slow and grindy games. They want to play a physical matchup. That has worked so far. They have kept 2-point nation New Zealand away from hitting too many twos. So the game plan for Brazil is working. Luana. Luana hands it off. Mura on the move. Oh, wow, what a move. Double face. The deception from Mura. Turns, then turns again. New Zealand forced a foul. It is only the second on the Tall Ferns, but Mura will get to the free throw strike. And a 3-point lead now. Herman down to Anderson. That 2-point lead's not safe yet. Brazil looking to add to it. Hopkins. Offensive foul on the screen. Mura extends the arms here. And that is the 5th on Brazil, but more importantly, if you're watching from New Zealand, Tall Ferns possession here. Langton with space, a high arcing 2-ball in and out. Anderson gets it. Langton looking for more space. Down into the paint, Anderson. And a foul on the play. That shot for Langton was halfway down. And then it betrayed. And got out of the rim. 34 ticks left. 12 seconds on the shot clock. A fresh New Zealand possession. Langton's been the weapon from range here. Guarded by Luana. Langton looking for space. Slips up. Hopkins takes over. Luana posted up in the paint. Fading away. One-legged. Pretty make. Luana dancing. Langton just short. Anderson cleans it up. 5 seconds to go. Brazil, they play it out. A foul very late there by Anderson will put Hopkins on the strike. But there's not much time on the clock and not much hope for New Zealand. Look at Luana. 1-2 step off the glass. Referee Okoch will look at how much time will be put in the game clock, but it's not enough time for New Zealand, it seems, as they are stuck now at only 2 fouls, or maybe 3, I'm not sure.
1.1.
No free throws coming up. 1.1 second. If they want to stop play and get possession, they either got to get a steal and a quick heave, but the fouls aren't going to help them at all. Time is running down. 4th foul on New Zealand.
Still have 2 fouls to give.
And they got to continue to foul here, but I think the clock is going to run out before they can put somebody on the free throw strike. We will get a quick correction on the clock yet again.
Shout out to the officials, keeping everything official. And time will remain the same.
And that is all she wrote. Brazil punched their ticket into the main draw. A second victory for the Brazilian ladies. A slow one this time around, but they managed to scrap and claw and fight and get it done. Hopkins led the way with 5. D'Souza and Rayan both chip in 4, and they take care of the Tall Ferns of New Zealand 13-11. We will see Brazil in the main draw. We will see New Zealand lace them up again against the Philippines. That will happen later. But Brazil assured a berth into Pool D, where they'll face off with Australia and the United States. That, of course, later today. We got more qualifying draw action. All right. It is win or go home time, as mentioned. China and Warsaw lace them up. They both beat Lion City. So to get to the top of qualifying draw Pool A second win is much needed. Whoever wins this one will lace them up in the main draw. Pool C facing off with Poland and Japan. We'll get you reintroduced to both teams. But I can tell you this, they're both physical, they're both tall, and they both play a heavily inside-outside based game around mismatches. Veselowska comes out first. One of 2 players to knock down a 2-ball in a 21-10 victory over Lion City. She's joined by the leading scorer from that game, Marta Marcinkowska, and the one that got him going early, Klaudia Niedzwiecka. 4 points for her, all in the early part of that game. Last but not least, Klaudia Elżbieta Gnorowska. She had 6 in that drubbing of Lion City. And again, this team is tall, is physical. They want to attack mismatches. And I'm curious to see whether they can find those against the Chinese team that's built very similarly. And the crowd's on their feet as we will get reintroduced to the Chinese team as well. Similar result against Lion City for China. 21-9. Also a balanced effort by them. Yu Yan Lee, the only one to not hit a 2-point shot, so all 3 other players got 1 down. Her and Gana Jing both with 4 points. Meng Yunju had 6 points underneath that basket, and the one to set the table for all of it is Li Wenxia. Not only did she set the table, she also led the team in scoring. A sizable roster outside of Ganajing for China is going to match up with a sizable roster for Warsaw. A ticket to the main draw at stake. Referees in this one are Gonzalo Paschaponi and Cecilia Montgomery Tothu. We didn't mention yet, but is making a return to 3x3 games here. Shout out to my partner in crime, Kyle Montgomery, at home with Zaya, probably watching the game. Zaya, one of the cutest kids I've ever seen. Anyway, happy to have CC back out here. We set the scores to 0, and we look at some of the star players in this one. Wenxia Li was all that and more. She knocked down a 2, got her teammates connected, and led the way in scoring for China. Can Warsaw match the firepower? And can they find a mismatch? Size on the team is pretty similar. So it's game time. China in the white uniforms, Poland in the red. And as mentioned before, Poland prepping for that World Cup that's coming up in Warsaw later on in the year. 2 teams present here, Warsaw and Poland, to make it more confusing. But anyway, here we go. 10 minutes sprinting to get into the main draw. Li stifled at the rim. And a traveling violation on Warsaw. Ganajing loses that. It's out of bounds off China. Possession over to Warsaw. Veselowska will take a seat. Marcinkoska's back out. All screen action now. Maroska sneaks by the defense, can't get the layup to go. Spin move. Great footwork by Zhou, and then Yuyan takes over. Out to Zhou, but that pass is way off. It looked like Zhou was being held up by Marcinkoska, but look at this. Left, right, left, right. That's the song. Anyway, Zhou here with good footwork and a hook shot off the glass. China a 1-zip start to the game. Ball screen action for Warsaw. They kick it. Nonoska off the glass. Chinese banking account open for Warsaw apparently. Great shot. Can't get that one. Now she has to deal with the physicality from Marcinkoska. Ganajing lobs it. Li can't hold on. But a foul called in the waning seconds of the shot clock. First on Warsaw, but it'll reset the shot clock and put China on top with a new possession. Ganajing, some space, Quick transition for Warsaw, what a find. Veselowska down to the block. Ganajing, it's saved somehow. But that's a shot clock violation. Double high post look for Warsaw. They run Wesolowska off a screen, a space for a shot. It is just off the mark. Noroska this time. Noroska. She got to the cup, but way up off the mark. And now a midi for Yuyan. Both teams not getting the best looks here. Shot quality, not great. Although that will help.
那么这一场非常的关键，如果中国队赢的话呢，将会进入到我们的正赛阶段。
Lead to Zhu, who can't squeeze the Wilson. It's out. Yuyan. It's Zhu Mengyun to clean up.
所以这场比赛非常的关键，成都的朋友们，来，我们在一起吧，中队！
Wesolowska, Scoopy Duke.
中队！ Another foul on Team Warsaw.
Warsaw with their second foul, but they hold a 3-point lead early. Wesolowska last time around came through with a scoop that's better than some pierogies. I love pierogies, by the way. Shout out if you're watching from Poland. I'm happy to go to Warsaw later this year for the World Cup to get some of the local cuisine down. Anyway, neither here nor there. That attempt, I think, is going to end up in the mall here. Way off.
目前还有3分的差距，没有关系。在我们的主场作战，我们的主场优势，主场氛围。
Lee Wing shot. Good play design and a wide open drive as a result. And Warsaw coughed it up. First TV timeout in a, I'd say a pretty even matchup. Eventually he's got the last score, got our team to within 2, 5-3. That's what's on the scoreboard. This was the quickest transition play we've seen all day. Warsaw playing together, playing as a unit. But it's physicality and size, meeting physicality and size in this one. So not a lot of mismatches to be found for either team, which is something they like to play through. How do you solve that? What's the game plan coming in? Anyway. They get Yuyan open. That is pure. The crowd is up and roaring. And we are tied at 5. Flare screen action leaves Yuyan with a dead-eye look. Money from range. And we're back to a tie. Good take. Zvitska has shown us a bunch of post moves already. Lee Wei-Sha answers the call. And a foul on China. Noroska slices and dices past the defense. Warsaw almost get it back. Ganajing holds on. And out of bounds. A turnover on China. And we've seen a couple of those already. Pick and roll actions almost snuffed out. Oh, but beautiful finish. Marchenkoska with a right hand off the glass. Warsaw again with a small lead. .7 left on the shot clock. Wencha Lee takes the Wilson. Past the defense is Wencha. Another good performance for her. Ooh, the angles on that are tough. Niedzwiecka. Warsaw take over right away. Niedzwiecka this time from the outside driving in. And a jump ball situation as Lee gets her hands on the Wilson. Gana Ying. Slingshot. Noroska stuck. Good defensive pressure. Trying to take it over yet again. A lot of turnovers for both teams in this game. Gana Ying kicks it. Wengsha Lee ties the game up at 9. Big 2. Noroska, no second attempt. Yes. She is willing her way to the basket. Wengsha Lee mid-range this time. Another 2-ball. Never mind. Toe on the line. Referees are counting as 1. Keeps going to a 2-point Warsaw lead, and then somehow China find their way back in. As expected, a contentious matchup. If you're just tuning in, this is win or go home. China versus Warsaw. A spot in Pool C on the line. Beautiful execution. Pick and roll perfection for China. And Noroska tries to add to the Warsaw lead, cannot. The shortest players on each team take a seat. Gana Ying on China, Wesolowska on Poland. So this is a supersized lineup for either China and Warsaw. Wengsha Lee, no. Yuyan fouled on the play. Both teams deploying all of their size as we head into the second TV timeout. It's a 1-point lead for Warsaw over China. Noroska leads the way for Warsaw with 5 points. Niedzwiecka got 4. And on the other side, it is Li Wengsha and Zhu Mengyun that have 8 totals. For the Chinese, the crowd, of course, in favor of the home squad. Lee Yuyan here. Important free throw. And another tie. 11-all. And a pushing foul on the screen. Niedzwiecka pushed into the defender. Claudia Niedzwiecka, by the way, who hasn't played 3x3 since 2019. Played on the Under-18 World Cup way back in 2015. This is her Women's Series debut. Slicing is Noroska, but the layup, no good. Overshoots it under pressure and then fouls. 5th on Warsaw. Great take by Noroska, and that is just off the mark. Lee Yuyan. Second 2-piece of today's action. The answer right there for Noroska. But now it's China who's taking a lead. Gana Ying. Gana Ying with the moves. Medi, They solos got no one home, but another layup missed for Warsaw. You gotta have those. Ghana Ying Maju is rejected. Look at the great hands by Wesolowska coming in there with good timing. She'll take a seat. Ghana Ying as well for China. We go back to, oh, never mind. It's Li Yuyan who took a seat. After we all messed up. 2 on the shot clock. Noroska has to take it. A heave is no good. Rachel Lee takes over. Now she's on the move. Kicks it. Zhu for 2. Warsaw save it in bounds. Needs Vitska. No. And a foul on China. That's only the 3rd foul for the home team. Now Ghana Jing takes a seat. See? Had me faked out. Warning for coaching. No contact with the coaches is what referee Cecilia Montgomery Toth is saying to Warsaw. Warsaw, whose inside-outside game has only produced outside shots. The post-ups haven't worked. Izvitska, in this case, misses. Lee Wen-Sha blocked, but fouled. Marcin Koska feels like she got mostly Wilson on that. Replay tells all. I can't say. It's not the great angle. See, here I was hoping we would get some clarity, but what we do have is Wen-Sha Lee on the free throw strike after that 6th Warsaw foul. A free throw coming up. China is backed out to a 2-point lead. Noroska stuck. Good defense. Can't get the pass down to the block. Wesolowska. 14-14. Under 2 minutes. The answer is left short for Li Wen-Sha, but there's a couple of free throws coming up after a pushing foul on the rebound. 7th on Warsaw. They are in the bonus. Couple of big ones here for Li Yuyan. First one is off the mark. Five points to her name as Yuyan Lee make that 6 after the free throw. Ball red is what we're hearing. That was close, but Warsaw will retain possession. Home crowd looking to cheer on this Chinese squad. 136 until we know who joins Pool C in the main draw. Right now, China hold a 1-point lead. Marcin Koska was open but can't be reached. A disconnect. The internet went out on Warsaw. China with a chance to add to the totals, add to their lead right now. Handoff action for Lee. Back to Ghana Jing. Ghana Jing on the move, pulls up, midi, no. Gets her own rebound. Li Wen-Sha with a big step back. The heave, the score. Big shot from Li Wen-Sha. Look at the separation here. Off balance, does not care. Sniper vision. second 2-ball for Wen to lead this game. She has 8. We got a minute to go, and Warsaw now looking at a 3-point deficit. They turn it over. Oh no. This Warsaw team was up by 2 points continuously throughout the first half of the game, and now with a minute to go, they're looking at a big, big deficit. And a misdirection, but Yuyan Lee blows the crib. Warsaw need a score here. Veselowska. Midi. No. Off the mark. Lee. Down to Zhu, kicks it. Lee Yuyan. No. And China possession. That went off the hands of a Warsaw player. And time is running very, very low here for the Polish ladies. 31.2 seconds left. China in possession here. Lee, leading scorer in the game. Kicks it down to Zhu. Zhu, 2 on the shot clock, spins. Off the mark. Warsaw have a shot here. They need a score, and they need it fast. Goroska past the defense, and that is a foul. But it's only going to result in 1 free throw as China has played some disciplined defense. Goroska does get a look here, but the shot doesn't go. She'll head to the free throw stripe. She'll get a look at 1 with 7 on the game clock left. Warsaw's going to be forced to foul and stop the clock to try to see if they can get anything here. Goroska misses. They get it back. Veselowska with a 2. 3 on the clock. They need the foul. They don't do it. And that is all she wrote. That is all she wrote. China hang on and force the difference late. A brilliant Wencha Lee with 8 points, Yuyan Lee with 6. And China will enter the main draw. They will get into Pool C, where they'll face off with another Polish team and with Japan after this 17-16 victory over Warsaw, who bow out. And they'll be left scratching their heads, I believe, because they were up for large stretches of this game, but couldn't get the job done down the stretch. Goroska had 6 points, but too many turnovers, too many critical fouls, and Warsaw couldn't get it done. Anyway, we'll get you reset for our last qualifying draw game. Out of Pool B, it's the Philippines and New Zealand who will lace them up in a few minutes. Stick and stay here for all the action from Chengdu. That's your result out of qualifying draw Pool A. China, a 2-0 performance. We'll see them again today. We will not be seeing Warsaw and Lion City again. They bow out after not being able to take care of the Chinese ladies. Now, one more game on deck. Qualifying draw Pool B is the Philippines and New Zealand in a battle for pride and honor. Both teams took an L to Brazil, so Brazil has already secured their main draw berth. It comes down to who wants to get a W here. As we will see neither of these teams featured later on today. Philippines come out first. Camille Clarin had 2 points in her return to 3x3 action after a devastating injury took her out at the Asia Cup last year. She's joined by Alicia Bade, Reynalyn Ferrer, and of course, last but not least, with the number 0, there she is, Mika Cascio. Philippines managed only 8 points against Brazil, struggled to score. All 4 ladies had 2 points to their name. And here are your Filipinas. All smiles. Nothing at stake. You can play freely in this one. In a matchup that hasn't happened often before. In my digging, I could only find one matchup between the Philippines and New Zealand. That was at the Asia Cup in 2023. A Tall Ferns win, 17-10. New Zealand made it a close contest with Brazil, 11-13 loss for them. And Langton had a couple of chances late, but saw the 2-ball rim out twice. Anderson led the way with 5. 2-point nation only managed 2 twos. Kate Herman in her Women's Series debut, only 2 points, 1 long-range shot made. Let's see if we can get this team loose and going here, as we know they have offensive firepower. It was right into a halt by the physicality of Brazil. Ladies will get warmed up. Zalo Pastiaponi and Kirong Shida referees. It looks like the Filipinas won the toss. How will the Philippines deal with New Zealand's defense that was, dare I say, not as physical as Brazil, but close to it? They played a tough game, and the Philippines showed that they kind of struggle against that. They couldn't find any easy shot opportunities. Couldn't break down the defense. Of course, no Casey De La Rosa in this one, so no cheat code in the paint. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to go sprinting. Time to finish up the qualifying draw. Claren to Bade. Philippines try to get a 2-ball up right away. Can't get it. June take over. Anderson in the high post. Langton on the handoff. That is what we saw a bunch. That 2-ball just off the mark. Rolls out. So Langton starts where she ended the last game against Brazil with a narrow miss. Now a foul called on New Zealand. Cascio hit here. She's taking a beating throughout the day, I'll tell you that. Went down with what seemed like a knee injury, got back up. Now she, I think, got poked in the eye. But play continues, and Cascio is still out there. Tough as nails. Backdoor cut, Alicia's fouled. Free throw coming up for Alicia Bade. 29 years old in her Women's Series debut.
Clock in on the free throw, and Philippines first on court. New Zealand ball. Fotu, nice entry.
Anderson, good pass from Fotu. And a finish. And a return for Ferrer.
2-1.
Both teams looking to go inside early and often here. Langton with the miss. Ferrer with it.
Handoff.
Claren down to Ferrer, but it's snuffed out by Langton.
Good defense. Oh, get that out of here.
Good defense leads to, well, a missed shot again on offense. It's been the problem for the Tall Ferns. They have not been able to find a consistent stroke from 2. This has worked. Anderson in the paint.
Back go, off the pivot, turn around, shot, little suspense, rolls on the rim.
Philippines now out to a 3-1 lead. Offense is looking quite a lot easier than in their first game. Backdoor cut here, Cascio showing off the moves. Cascio at it again. Hezzy, Cascio past the defense with the scoop.
Nice play.
Good play from Mika Cascio. 4-1 Philippines, 4-2. Oh, the betrayal. Toilet bowls out. Claren on the other end with a quick score. Herman. Down to Anderson, who's trying to show Cascio a piece of her own work, but the 1-foot fader don't go. Claren. Anderson is the sole source of offense so far for the Tall Ferns, and there she goes again. Strong move by Azura Anderson. Positioning here, good catch, and then a strong take to the hoop. But the Philippines are a little sharper to start the game. Claren through the defense, goes down. Held up. So a reset for the Philippines, the third foul on New Zealand.
5-2. Check ball.
Claren at it again, this time from range. That is way off the mark. Neither team able to find the 2 ball so far, but it's the Philippines that have used cuts and slashes to the basket to their advantage. All 4 players on the Philippines have scored at least a point in a 5-2 lead. Cascio takes over. Ferrer looked at it too, opted for a drive. Ferrer almost lost to Wilson, has to heave it. Way off. Anderson takes over. There's Azura Anderson, blocked by Cascio. And now Cascio sails in, but no clear. Caught the ball with a foot on the 2-point arc. There you go. You see that right toe? When she caught it, no position established outside of the arc. So a 5-2 lead it remains for the Philippines. And to our first TV timeout, they've come out the sharper squad. They have slashed and cut to the basket and worked that to their advantage. Now, if you're looking at the screen, you can see a QR code in the right bottom. Scan it to get in the game. From the couch to the court, you get the rules of the game. You get a photo you could put on the giant screen here in Chengdu at Jiaozu Square. There's some games there, some prizes for you to win, so I implore you, get in the game with us. Scan the QR code.
Check ball.
Fold 2 down to Anderson. A push on the screen. An offensive foul on a disjointed New Zealand team so far. Have not found any rhythm in this game yet. Cascio, however, has. Look at that. Strength and dexterity all in one package. Herman, finally a look. No aim on the look yet, though. That one goes sailing. Ferrer steps back, no space. Bade. Wow. Quick trigger for the 2-ball. A large lead now for the Philippines. Anderson to Herman. Down to Anderson. This has been Kiwi cooking. But it's the only cooking they've done so far. They've got 3 points to show for it. Fade. And that's a jump ball. Possession will go to the Tall Ferns.
Jump ball. So in the jump ball situation, the 3x3 possession automatically goes to the defensive team. New Zealand ball. On top. Handoff, Langton. Off the inside.
Ball again, no good. Stroke is broke for a 2-point nation so far.
And whistle.
Kasho almost lost it. 4 in the shot clock. Kasho takes it herself. That is an offensive foul. So only the first foul on the Philippines, who haven't had to use any of their physicality and expend any of their fouls. Anderson, foul on the play. Anderson secures New Zealand's 4th point. They are not out of this by any stretch, but the offense has not been great so far. I'll be frank, it's Anderson only. And the Filipinos take possession here as Fotu takes his eat for New Zealand.
At the wing.
Claren with a look. Cash money. Camille Claren. 3rd point of the game for her.
Oh, reverse layup.
Reverse for Herman.
Nice play. Look at the reverse lay on that baseline. 10-5.
Ferrer fouled. And that is number 7 on New Zealand. New Zealand, who barely had any fouls against Brazil. Not enough at the end of the game to stop the clock even. Halfway through this one, they're at 7. They have struggled to contain the individual creation for the Philippines. They have struggled to contain the cuts. Have overextended on their physicality. And Ferrer's got 2 shots as a result. The lead for the Philippines is swelling.
Second free throw.
Second one off the mark. Herman sees it go out of bounds off her fingertips.
Off the fingertips. Possession back to team Philippines. Kasho receives a check.
Kasho
On top.
can't feed it to Ferrer. Ball ends up with Anderson. Anderson clears it. Muscles one up. It's held up by Bade. He'll let go out of bounds. No foul call on the play. Alicia here. See hand right on the Wilson. 6 on the shot clock. Herman. No. It has not been New Zealand's day. Kasho's on the bench, a little bit shaken up. He's getting looked at by the medical staff. While the Filipinos continue to play through Camille Claren.
Off left. Off the fake.
Fotu with the step back. That.
No good.
Well, that was off the mark, but a foul called as Langton had position. Langton kicks it down to the block. Anderson saves it inbounds. Anderson against Claire, and Anderson, no. And then a quick transition into Ferrer, who's hit on the play. Another foul on the Tall Ferns, the 8th. And 2 free throws for Renalyn Ferrer.
First free throw.
First one is cash money for Ferrer, who played 6 events on the Women's Series last year. Averaged about 4.5 points per game. A part of the team that just came in second at the Asia Beach Games last week.
Quick ball movement. Oh, straight down the middle.
Matter of fact, 3 of the players here were a part of that.
14-5,
everybody outside of Claren.
Tied up. And that's a foul. TV timeout.
Second TV timeout, and what is starting to look like a blowout. 14-5 for the Filipinas, who've gotten what they wanted on offense with a bunch of 2 balls knocked down. Free throws as well. They're slashing to the basket. Getting contributions from everybody. It's a balanced effort. All 4 players between 3 and 4 points. Meanwhile, for New Zealand, it's Anderson leading the way by her lonesome. She's got 3. Herman and Fotu have 1, and that is it. Anderson can add here from the free throw stripe, but it's been a disjointed effort by New Zealand. Shout out MC Noah Lazarus, by the way. He's here representing is good. That wasn't good. And that is finally a make for Eva Langton. After seeing so many 2-point shots roll out, she gets a clean look here. And maybe that sparks some life in this New Zealand team.
At the elbow.
Pick and roll action, Claren and Cascio, no connection on that one.
3:18 remaining in the game, score 14-7.
Herman looking for Anderson in the high post. Anderson to Langston. Langton, I apologize. Langton stuck here. The shot clock violation. Good defense by the Philippines yet again.
Forcing that shot clock violation, good defense.
Claren. Ball screen action with Ferrer, who was wide open. Found her.
Straight to the hole. Fundamentals.
So Claren not only hitting shots from the outside, setting the table too for her teammates. Ferrer now leads the way with 5. Fotu. That is a jump ball. Second time Alicia Bade forced a play like this. Great hands by her, although we're looking at something else here. Fotu takes a seat. She's got a scrape on her shoulder. Looked at by the medical staff. Meanwhile, Claren to Cascio. Cascio kicks it. Bade from the corner. Nope, but a foul.
And got a piece of the wrist.
Another foul on New Zealand. Number 9. They are now at the double bonus. Next defensive foul on them means 2 free throws and possession for the Filipinas, who are already running away with this game. So this is just going to make matters worse. This time around, it's only 2 free throws, no possession though.
Free throw number
Bade.
1 rattles home. Just one more.
2 makes for Alicia Bade, and a 10-point lead for the Philippines in the battle for pride. Herman, no one there for the Philippines to stop her.
With the hoop.
Cascio responds with the Euro step. Maybe that's the Pinoy step. I'm not sure which one it is nowadays. Anyway, good action from Cascio. Anderson held up.
And foul.
And Azure's back to the stripe. Cascio. Right to left cross. Cascio hanging again. Putting on a clinic.
Like a scalpel. Down low.
Anderson held up by Feder. That won't go. Cascio again. Cascio with another one of those moves. How did she get that to go down? Just how on Mika Cascio? Anderson, and that's out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Point game.
Mika Cascio with the peanut butter and the jelly.
New Zealand ball. Tournament of the season check.
Langton, no.
Short. 4-2, nice hustle, and
Langton hustles it back. It's out of bounds. Bade couldn't catch it.
Stepped on the line, out of bounds. Possession back to NZ.
So New Zealand will get it back, but they face a 10-point deficit. The Philippines are closing in on that 21-point mark. And there's Claire, and that will do it. The Philippines win the battle for pride, as neither of these teams will move into the main draw. But regardless, it's the Filipinas that get a 21-10 victory. Great defense combined with Mika Cascio, who's breaking the defense for New Zealand down continuously. It's 21-10, your final score. You'll see, of course, these teams one more time in the highlights. So enjoy the moving pictures as we'll get reset. We get a break in, and then we'll start main draw action. All hearts for Bade and Camille Clarin, who look pretty good in her return to the lineup, I should say. Anyway, enjoy this as we get reset to get into the main draw. All right. I implore you to be back here. 2 p.m. sharp is when we start main draw action. It'll be, well, actually, we'll look at the qualifying draw, but we'll be first. We knew Brazil came out. 2 victories for them. Philippines will take the battle for honor, and New Zealand bow out 0-2. As mentioned, we will take a short break now, and we'll be back at 2 p.m. sharp. We'll get a look at the United States women as we take a look at our pools here. United States women who will face off with Brazil in an AmeriCup rematch. They'll be joined in Pool D by Australia. We saw China move into Pool C with Poland and Japan. And, of course, We'll see Mongolia and Amsterdam as well, headlining pools A and B. Again, 2 p.m. sharp is when we start. That is in about an hour and 15 minutes. I'll see you here. If not, I'll come chase you down.